Why do you scream at me? Why do you think that it's free? It's not a choice made by me. Once we fall, soon you'll see. When I looked into your eyes, I can see we need to change our lives. Let me in, then we both win. But not knowing that you're killing me. This silence is building, tearing me fearfully. This silence is building, tearing me. I'm screaming. These walls have broken memories, but still hold all the history. One brick breaks, one cracked line, pieces crumble in my mind. But when I looked into your eyes, I could see we need to change our lives. So let me in, then we both win. But not knowing that you're killing me. This silence, this building, tearing me fearfully. This silence, this building, tearing me. I'm screaming. Holes in the walls, screaming at me. Holes in your walls, screaming at me. Holes in my walls, screaming at me. Holes in the walls, screaming at me. This silence, it's building, tearing me fearfully. This silence, it's building, tearing me. I'm screaming. This silence, it's building, tearing me fearfully. This silence, it's building, tearing me. I'm screaming. Holes in the walls, screaming at night. Holes in your walls, screaming at night. Holes in my walls, screaming at night. Holes in the walls, screaming at night.
Greetings and salutations. Ben here, you right about there, and this is Canucks with Guitars. Under 3 minutes, Doug. Fun fact, here's the trivia for those who watch the intro. Name the song and band. That's what I say. And in the meantime, I'm going to go to roll call. And hopefully by the time I get to the end of the roll call, I'll see the artist name and song title. We'll see. First in the chat, we got Earl Kodai. What are we drinking? I got root beer on the rocks. Then we got Dave Chase. He's doing a line of Coke. I mean, a can of Coke. Who else then? It's Earl again. And then L Bar J in the house. And Patrick Traits. And then our newest top tier. That's Jim, JP Page 2. We'll be seeing you. Jim, I emailed you the link. If I can do it through Facebook Messenger in the future, let a fella know, because that's way easier. Because that's where I send it literally to everybody else. But that's okay. If you need to be different, that's fine. So hopefully we'll see you. There's Puppy Badass. That's Brother Ed. And then we got Ferd Burfel. Hey, Ferd, you were mentioning Dorothy at the thing in Vancouver. My cousin Mark's at the same thing in Vancouver. He's been posting all the photos. Didn't see Dorothy, though. I looked. Didn't see her. That'd be weird, though, eh? She's like, if she comes back, she goes, I met some Canadian dude. Got a paralyzed arm. Really cool. Works in the film industry. Yeah, that's my cousin. Just saying. Who else we got here? They're all talking to each other. Keith H. is here. Then Hit Metalworks. Wayne McConnell. Eric Coombs is here. Awesome. Oh, he says, I need a free membership. We all need a free membership. Terry's 3Gs is here. Awesome. Talking. Unfucking Believable is unfucking believably here. By the way, Trev, did the albums come through? Alright, cool. Yeah. Trev's like, we're late starting, and by the way, you still haven't sent me the albums yet, asshole. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. You know the feeling, Terry. A belly full of pasta will do that to a fella. Or a fellette. There's Billy Baloney. And Greasy Monkey Guitars. Good to see you. Steve Reeser. Steve's here! I can tell because I see him in the green room even, because he's subbing for Charles tonight. That's going to be fun. Rack Daddy is here, along with Brother Trev. That's Symmetry, for those who don't know. People saying hey to each other. Scrolling. Okay, now I know we're right about the time it ended, because there's Mark's gas station. There's my lovely sister Amanda, who is last night's special guest. That was much fun. Celebrating birthday in style. Oh, that was fun. There's Doug. That's the Down and Back Cornhole podcast for the uninitiated. He's big over in the face base, not so big in the YouTubes, but big in the face. Give him a sub if you haven't already. You know, help some pity, really. Pity. Arf's here. He says, Ben's there, I'm here. Exactly. Very close, Patrick Trites. We're here, Ben's there. Right. You got the title close on the band. There's Bo, that's Guitar Man 45. Martian Murray, neither Martian nor Murray Steve, but we still like him. He's cool. Steve Cassidy, he thinks he's here. Just watched your Nuno video. That was speculative. I didn't realize you were such a fanboy. Oof, who has the EP? You have the EP even. Wow. Okay. I think I just have like their one album that had Porno Graffiti. That was it, I think. Papa Blues here. Got the email. Awesome. Dark Rob is here. That's BC Rich 581. Got back a couple hours ago. She had a great weekend. Awesome. Well, you know, Vancouver will do that to a fella or a fellette. In this case, a fellette. I thought, the reason, I was like, hey, we got some friends there. I'm like, no, for what she's there for, none of our friends in that area really fit that concept as much. Right? If anything, opposite. They're all saying hey to each other. That's fine. You like that. There we go. John DeShane's here. Great to see Brother John. My sister had a long nap. I want to have a nap. Yeah, you didn't get it either, Doug. Nice try. Swing and a miss! You tried to do it, and you failed. Brody's Jam Cave is here. It's a healthy man crush, according to my therapist, right? Who's also a Nuno fan, ironically. So, there's that. All right. Well, we got that just about taken care of. So, yeah, so we'll play some tunes. It's live Q&A. Of course, I asked the first question. So, yeah, Doug, you even have the album. You have to go dig out the old merch. There you go. Yes, the track name was Scream, and the band's name was One Day to Live. I may not have taken part in the recording of said song. Well, actually, technically, according to SOCAN, that's like ASCAP to American people. That's what you publish through, Steve. So, you know, if they play a song on the radio, that's how you get paid, is through SOCAN, right? And I said, we should really register the album through SOCAN. They're like, why is that? We got a copyright and we mailed it to ourselves. I'm like, well, yeah, but you open the envelope, so that doesn't count anymore. It has to stay unsealed. Or stay sealed. That's how that works. So, like, well, you want to do all the work, you register it with SOCAN. I'm like, all right. So I did. So if anybody plays it, I get paid. Hey, I wrote a chorus of one of the songs. Dave Chase just gifted a membership. What? That's awesome, Dave. Wonder who got it. Let's see. Boner Jams was gifted a membership from Dave Chase. Nice. And I saw Matt from McCollum Music. He swung on in here. That's nice to see. He's probably lurking while driving or something. He doesn't usually get home till like midnight. Then he has to leave for work again an hour later. I don't know how he does it. Cocaine. Right. Okay. There we go. That's taken care of. I'm going to give away some memberships momentarily. Billy just picked up the Bukovac lesson today. Tomorrow I get to work. I saw the Brett Papa video with Uncle Larry today talking about the course. Mostly rhythm. Not much in the way of lead. But that's okay, because really, that's the foundations of everything. Joe Alba will agree, too. Right? Joe? Blue Mox is here. Awesome. We got 41 people watching. I think it said more earlier, but people left. They're like, oh, it's that guy. I don't like that guy. So, yeah. Patrick Traits really kind of won that trivia, by the way, because he had the song title, and he said the same name as my cousin. And Patrick's not family. Although he lives in Edmonton area, so he could be. The second fret all the way across, Trev. So it'll be a, that's a 7th, so it'll be an A6th. John, let's let the strings warm up and then I'll retune, okay? I can already hear it a bit. Mark Taft in the house. Oh, the windows have been open all day because I woke up and it was basically Unity. I'm like, fuck! I don't know how that happened. I closed all the windows, closed the curtains, but it maintained all the heat overnight. Yeah, oh, Trev's drinking a V8, or as I call it, an alcohol-free Caesar. Although it tastes a little weird, but if you get the clam juice with the V8, you know, it's like that's like, I don't know, high dosage Caesar. What's up, 6 Seconds Steve? Hot dogs! Right up there. No. Something like that. Thank you, Mark. It's actually There, more lesson mode when we angle her on down. There we go. Let me double check the tuning. We're good? We're good? Yeah, but I didn't play that song. Because one, I'll shut the show right down. But close, off by a year, right? That's what note that feedback was. You tell him where my underbritches. I can't hit that note if I'm going with the unfurnished basement, Trev. Just saying. Ah. All right. All right. All right, my ears are starting to fill in, so we then turn it up just a bit. Same song, different band, different key. Same fucking chord progression. What was that? Calling Dr. Love. Yeah, same. All right. What are we going to do? Oh, that's hard. Why is that pulling sharp? Oh, it's just me. All right. It's Mr. Gossip! You press strings so hard! I know. Oh. Oh, I had it. I had an April Wine riff. Oh, wrong way. Should went out. You know what? I'm gonna give away some memberships because I just remembered to give away some memberships. Yay! Alright, well, how do we do that? We go over here, right? And then support? Nope. That's not it. Engagement? Well, what the hell? I popped out the chat specifically after the show started, Trev, so I'd have the option. Oh, for fuck's sake, sorry. Close that. Where did they put it again, then? There. No, I don't want to send myself a super chat. Jeez Louise. What's up, Joe McGraw? Alright, give me a second here. Re-pop out said chat. This is not going to work out well at all. I know this is going to go loud and it seemed like a good idea at the time. Alright, so if we go here and then wait. Well, maybe you can't pop out the chat, so I paused myself. Hey, I got it in time. There we are. Alright, that's cool. Mark Spurgeon's late. That's okay. Alright, so we're over here. Membership gifting. All of a sudden it fucking shows up. Alright, well there we go. Send 5 now. Am I sending them? I guess. Do it. Boom. Alright, we got Bass Clef Connoisseur. We see channel membership. Jay Feezer. Not related to Steve because he spells his name different. He got one. 60 Cycle Steve did not get one. He just commented. Charles Weller gifted a membership from me. Joie Enrique, or Joao, I think it's Joie, received a gift membership from me. John, much easier for me to pronounce, received a gifted membership from me. Yay! So, I should pop that out though. So I like that the chat popped out, just in case a fella needs it. Now, let's see. Can I do it again? I'm not going to. I'm just curious. Where was that even? So, no, now it's gone. Yeah, it's when you pop out the chat, it doesn't like it. Yeah, that's why. All right. No, Michael Krause. Always a bridesmaid, I guess. There we go. Yeah, congrats to the winners. I'm going to close that out so it's not sucking up extra bandwidth. That's a good idea, Trev. Oh, we did that. Right. Oh, because... Wait. You just all of a sudden the ground decide to act up? Yeah. Oh, there we are. Alright. Oh, there they are. Reach forward. Don't let guitar fall out of lap. Part of the perk of being a patron, instead of channel members, you get a dedicated shout out just for simply being a patron. So, you want to be one. You want to be one of the people right here. Which it includes, but, there's Brother Bent Tom. He's got no filter. He proved that again last night. Then we got Guitar Man 45. Then we got Jeff K. Then we got Symmetry. That's Trev. Then we got Jason. That's Gear Junkie 35. Then we got T. Ricky. Then we got Todd Flowers. Randy Crooks. Blackjack Guitar. John ZD351. Randy Crooks. Did I mention him? Well, I just did again. Just in case. Where am I? Oh, Charles 75N. Missing in action tonight. That's okay. His wife had a birthday yesterday, and he's probably still recovering. Unfucking believable. Josh Tanberg. Riff. I realized my head's been cut off this whole time. That's fine. Oh, that's better. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Keith H. Ellen in Guitar Corner. Doug Strong. Paul McNary in Assorted Feline-Shaped Objects. Jim, that's JP Page 2. Fruitcake Tony. Charles Green. Mr. Anderson 59. Lawrence Cash of Alaska. Searching for Tone. It's a long search. I haven't seen him tonight. He's off on a long search. The voice of Cornhole. He's co-host with Doug on some show talking about stuff. Dastardly Dave. Puppy Badass. Marcel LeBlanc. And our the least time at the patronage, but we still love him anyway. Steve Munch Michelli. What's up, Steve? I haven't seen Steve tonight either. But there we go. Oh, wait. I don't need the marker. Guess we don't have a new patron too. And of course, if you want to support the channel, the virtual tip jar right there is always open. These shows are not monetized because I can't play the music I want to play if I do monetize them. And I get banned in countries on replay half the time anyway. So I recommend tune in live and, help a fella, earn a career living. Or even a hobby living. There's Eddie Van Haskell. Name that band, Canadians. It's the first single off the first album. Not gonna say their drummer's from the same town as me. I'm not gonna say that, Steve. I don't know who you're talking about, Chris. And no. Chris gets timed out the next time he insults that band. Which is, I can't time out a moderator, Steve, but I'm just going to fucking ignore anything he says. Nope. Nope. You're on timeout. Not fist. Detest playing the key of F. Well, it's just all the way down. All right. Oh. On that note, it is about that time, folks. It's about that time. Bittersweet Alley. Nope. All right, now. Warning, I'm going to get louder. And now I'm louder. And I go, well, to show Steve. Steve, Steve's here helping us out with the bad album covers.
Everybody,
Yeah, no,
thanks for having me on, Ben.
That was Groovy Dead by Rusty. People. Great band.
Groovy Dead.
90s kind of grunge band, yeah. Just have, yeah, their drummer is from the same town as me. A couple of years older than me. I don't know if I really knew him or not. But, yeah. Anywho's in Housens. It's time for bad album. Oh, we got some bad album covers this week, folks. I actually, I don't know. I did it during the intro song. I'm just like, burp, 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 burp. Here, Trav, did they come through? Sure.
Last minute, but it made it through.
Yeah, exactly. Managed to pop out the chat, although it didn't matter, because if I pop out the chat, I can't gift memberships. That's stupid. Empty Cell is. So is the title ain't great, Misogyny, but it's a great fucking song. Nah, you don't want to watch the video though. If you're not into, let's say, prostitutes that are male. If you're not into male prostitutes, you probably won't want to, because that's
just kind of
steer away. Which is interesting considering the song kind of is about a hooker, but but just to not be on point and to be different and counter, screw it. We'll show a male prostitute the whole time. So it's like you see a lot of male prostitute hanging out in the corner. Yeah, after that, I can never look at a mesh tank top the same again. I'll tell you that.
No. That's kind of the Right Said Fred video. Mesh tank tops and.
So, anyways, let's get to the bad album covers because we can. So I'm gonna go like this, and then we go like this, and then we switch over to here. And I realize my hair is still tied back. There we go. So, the first one tonight is the singing inspirationals. Look for me at Jesus' feet.
Wow.
All right.
Are they all related?
I don't know, but the woman on the left, I'm Trev, you're a Slayer fan. Doesn't that look like Tom Araya on the fucking left? I'm just saying. That looks like Tom Araya. Although, I will say, the dresses would make a nice fabric wrap.
That's what I was just going to say. I think Charles really missed out tonight on the fabric on this one. That would make a nice telecast.
4 tablecloths were sacrificed for this cover, right?
Right.
And that guy, the guy behind, he looks like he also works at a carpet store. Not a furniture store, but a carpet store.
Yeah.
Called Remnants for some reason. I don't know why. So,
the one on the left also kind of looks like Dave Grohl when he dresses up as a girl in that video.
Well, there is that.
I think that
Steve Cassidy, that's a terrible color for that font. Could do with a bit of a drop shadow. Other than that, no other critiques. That's it. None. Michael B coming in like a champ. Sharp dressed man gets all the babes.
Right. Even gets one of the almost the bouffant going on.
Right. The carpet matches the fabric.
Oh, God.
It does kind of look like a dude.
Wow.
And yeah.
He is happy to be there.
You use enough Aquanet. Yeah, you can survive a fall. Yeah.
Wow.
I still say that's Tom Araya. Yeah, I'm just saying.
That guy definitely does want to sell you carpet.
Yeah.
Or some sketchy insurance, too.
They look like the wives from Goodfellas. Nice. Wow. All right. Let's try moving on to the next one. Ukuleles on tour. Wow, for once the drummer's in the front. That's how bad ukuleles are, that the drummer's in the front, Steve.
Right. This is like a cult of kids.
Yeah, I thought it was a train car at first. Well, this is a whole different kind of Festival Express. Oh, man, I don't know what to think of this. I like the border. I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
What is
this? Is I think this is I want to say that's a train car. Hey, easy loading. Exactly, Michael B. Isn't this just the Partridge Family? Right? Exactly what it says on the tin. Yep.
You
They just bleed in some audience sounds in between tracks. So,
How many songs can they have, though? Jeez. I guess.
Do you play a ukulele through a flanger? The cool people do.
Well, Quentin would play it through a wall.
I was looking at an Epiphone ukulele the other day because they keep in the acoustic room the ukuleles, but it was electric uke in the shape of a Firebird, complete with the bit of the burst and stuff. And I'm like, all right, that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of cool. If a fella has to have a uke, it's either that or I might get. Then they actually have the actual acoustic ones in the shapes of Tellys and Strats too. So he's those and a Lester Palfus with a burst. So I don't know. Oh, that car totally stinks, right? Because during the tour is when the kids are aging out to the point where they need deodorant, but they don't realize they need deodorant yet. Yeah.
Is that like a?
I can't say that, BC. Iceman ukulele would be cool. Yeah, practice, nap, gig, bedtime. Yep. Everyone has sneaker foot, right? Oof. Okay. All right. Let's yeah. Oh, I can almost smell it. Let's move. Yeah.
Stinks.
4-button Dixie. Maddie Matlock and the Paducah Patrol.
Wow. There's just enough stripes on there to give you vertigo.
Right?
Just make you dizzy.
Well, look here. She's obviously a whore dressed like that compared to the others. The others are wearing like stockings.
Oh yeah.
The frilly shit down to the knees. And like, nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dudes
the very two on the left are a couple because like his jacket matches her bathing dress, I guess. Very saucy. That's the right word, Eric. Saucy. Yeah.
The one with the matching dress is probably his wife. That's his mistress. And that's soon to be his new mistress.
I don't think that's not Bing Crosby, though. Oh. Yeah, the heels on that boardwalk, too, right? You're just asking for one to... and then broken ankles while falling overboard into the water. Yeah. I bet you there's so much change underneath that boardwalk.
Oh, yeah. It's like risque for 1955.
It does look like him, Bo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maddie Matlock.
Yeah, and the Paducah Patrol. I don't even know what the Paducah Patrol is. Heels at the beach? Who's the tramp here? Right?
Right.
Those are just pallets? Yeah, all right. Is he wearing spats? No, but very long pants. Spats are on the shoes, Trev. Yeah, no, it's just two-tone shoes.
Oh, and she's barefoot too.
Right. Scandalous. Yeah. Those women are about to have the vapors on the left.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Brian made it.
I tell.
Next UTV thumbnail.
Brian.
Yeah, stealthy clarinet / telescope for the beach. I see you. A very Benny Hill like pulls off the mouthpiece. It's actually a fucking telescope. Well, there we are. Let's
very stripy on this thing.
Let's move on. This is weird. Oh well. All right.
Jeez.
Jimmy James. Oh wait. Jimmy James, MD, and his orchestra plays music for dancing doctors. All right, Jimmy James. VIP.
Hey, strip down to your underwear and play this violin.
Yeah. This looks like the earliest form of kind of like porn. He starts playing the music, and all of a sudden the nurse just loses it, starts dancing with the doctor, and
she can't help herself.
Right? No. Oh, the music started. Yes. Yeah, sorry, wrong door. Carry on.
Wow.
It's that's an interesting one, Steve. I'm not gonna lie.
BC. a little chloroform,
hey,
a little ether, and MDs are rocking.
Good to see you. When you get sick of making Pink Panther cartoons, this happens. Nice. Back when medical drugs were fun. Hey, who says they aren't now? Is that the whole opioid epidemic, Steve? Is because the drugs were too good?
Oh yeah, that's why they took Quaaludes away.
Right?
She's
poor nurse just wants to go home. Right? True that. Music for dancing doctors. Yeah, that's a Jimmy James.
Was that VIP at the down there underneath his stool?
I used to work with a guy named James. We called him Jimmy James, not because he was black, but a little bit because he was black. But then we had another guy named James show up, and he started working, and we're like, well, we can't call him Jimmy James too, so we called him James Jimmy. He thought we were weird. I understand.
Right. We had some twins, Billy and Bobby. So I would just either call him Billy Bobby or Bobby Billy.
Right? Worked for me.
Right.
Well, let's move on to the next one. What do we got next, Trev? Music for dancing doctor. Oh, here we go. Ira Iron Strings plays music for people with $3.98. What?
Wow.
Because you know that's the price of the album. So like, you got the money, honey. I got the time. We'll go on.
Obviously, she doesn't have the $3.98.
Yeah, and I love in the brackets plus tax, if any.
Plus tax.
Warner Brothers released this. Wow.
They're chaining a girl to a train track.
Iron Strings. Iron Strings. Jeez, that's hard to say. Music for people with $3.98. That's I'm gonna have to send that one to Charles. Or gonna like that's gonna hurt him mentally. I know. I understand why I saved it. Yeah, this is so many questions.
It reminds me of Dudley Do Right. Didn't they always try to
chain
the girl to the?
Well, I'm like, if she struggles at all, which I don't think she is at this point, she's got like a mallet that size. Like you're not going to just like.
I think that dude's looking at the back of her head, going, "Dude,
right?
You hit her a little hard with the mallet."
My sister. Wow. She probably said she wanted to vote. Wow. At the times. Wow. Yeah, nothing makes a great album like a trio of murderous hobos.
Right. Wow.
Richard Clark, can someone go in on the $3 with me? Yeah, exactly. Steve Cassidy, don't forget to hammer your victor before tying to the train tracks, folks. Rookie error to forget that step. Yeah, they're probably just not only tying but staking the chain down as well.
Right. I mean, wow.
She wanted 2 cents change. Oh, there is a spike right there.
There is a spike. Wow.
Yeah. Oh man.
Even to just stage this cover is really not too safe.
It's just like, oh man.
You better know the time of that train.
Like what? Like I don't even. It's not even, actually. The way that see it, I'm like musy instead of music. It's very weird. Quite a nice dress for the occasion, right? Well, yeah.
Is that an E at the end of that? Musy?
It almost looks like it, doesn't it?
Or is it just
I think it's just the way the font is.
Yeah.
It's very weird. This whole album's a worker. There's Munch!
Hey, Steven.
I want to see what happens when you didn't pay your pimp back then. Wow, puppy. Wow. Wow. There's brother Tom. Yeah, murder porn from the 1900s. Yeah, see? Tom is just non-filtrate right there.
He knows.
Yeah. I think we need to move on from this one. This is just... It's definitely disturbing. Hope to May.
Tom's going to recognize that from one of his projector films.
Yeah. Here we go. Quite the opposite. Music for meditation. Corla Pandit at the pipe organ. Full radial. I guess he ain't bias play. Full radial stereo.
Right.
That guy.
Wow.
Pretty sure that guy was a Bond villain once.
I don't.
Music for meditation. Sure. I don't know. If I hear pipe organ, I don't know how much meditating I'm doing.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know how.
Plus, when I think of the Eastern religion, Steve, I don't think of fucking pipe organ. European religion, yes, pipe organ all over that shit. Here, I'm thinking zitars or some kind of, thing. I don't know.
Wind instrument of some sort.
It is the organ. It's that one that they're pumping all the time themselves, and they're just sitting there, and it's like a mini keyboard thing. Yeah,
yeah, it kind of seems off for the
the
location.
It's very odd. Maybe this was fusion back in the day. It's just two different religions fusing, right?
Right. They were trying to bring them together.
BC Rick, John Lord's first solo effort, not so good.
First villain in the Austin Powers.
Except that's a turban and not a fez. Yeah,
Wow. Is that just what's in his pocket there?
I think a handkerchief.
Is that just a handkerchief or writing?
Tom says he looks like he should be in Indian Parliament, right? The ambassador from India. No kidding.
And where's he looking? Is he looking like straight at us or like on both sides? Off to the side there.
Steve says maybe this could replace my bagpipes and techno meditation music, right? Give her a whirl. Who knows, right? Pack of smokes in the pocket, according to Munch. That would be funny. Yeah. It's another interesting one. Corla Pandit. Sure.
Cool statue, but I don't know about the organ.
Right. All right. What do we got next,
I'd
Trev?
rather listen to Steve's bagpipes.
Right. What the hell does that say? Chansons Bizarre pour Jean. Oh, it's in French. Chanson Bizarre pour Jean Entrée. Holy fuck, what the hell is going on here? Isn't that Roger Waters? I'm not sure. It's like Roger Waters if he was a college professor with a corduroy jacket. I'm just saying. Chris. All right. Who's that dude? Yeah, this is like a French foreign film. Or The Wall. Just as fucking confusing. There's a samurai back there or something.
Samurai. What's going on?
So what? I don't know. It's on a major label too.
It's like a stick right in the way of her.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't do the track listings. It's Lemmy from when he was 12. He looks like a French police officer. Yeah, it's yeah. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's like a combination of Roger Waters joined Black Sabbath. This is what you would get. Alternate cover for the Paranoid LP, right? I know. Where's his elbow patches, right? Yeah. He's still young. He hasn't needed a
tenured yet. He's not a tenured professor yet.
Yeah, you get those when you get tenure.
Then anything goes.
Corduroy Sabbath. See, I like it. Or I like that. Well done. Spaghetti Western the musical. Sure. It's not Mike Nesmith. It could be though.
I mean,
I don't know.
The guy sitting down with the guitar and then also the samurai back there just kind of make it bizarre. Because why?
Yeah, because it was weird to start with. If it was just the two of them,
right?
One thing, but then you start adding in the randomness. LSD for all, exactly. This has LSD written all over it.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah. And it's probably spoken word. You're like, what am I listening to? It's like ambient music with spoken word over top.
Right.
Oof.
Just some spoken word French.
Mom probably would have been right. Yeah, this is weird. Peter Tork? I don't think it looks like Peter Tork.
They're in front of some abandoned place.
Here we go. The tree near my house. What?
Wow.
Folk songs and ballads in the fresh, charming vocal style of Kathy Taylor. With orchestra by Jack Fascinato. Yeah, he's getting all the money. Stop, River Docs. Oh, we're always. When aren't we?
What are you going to call this album? The tree by.
I don't know, but I bet you there's a few boys that saw this for the first time. It triggered something that hadn't previously triggered. They're like, I don't know why, but I feel the need to stare at this album for hours on end.
There may have been some boys that took her back behind that tree a few times.
The tree near my house, that's the tree they kept the switch off. It's Judy Hensler from Leave It to Beaver. Nice. Somewhere Dorothy is pissed, right? Tom's even more confused. He's like, she looks a lot like my mom at that age. Yeah, that's because I'm stoned. Right. Sure, Doc. That's it. Someone buy her a sandwich. Oh, hi,
Standing there all
Bilbo.
sultry.
What's up? Well, you're going to make a cameo on the show? You don't make cameos on the show. I assure you, there's a dark cat right. Oh, you can see the cat. And there goes the cat. Oh, there we are. Later, Boo Boo. Doing a show, by the way. Trying to earn money so you can eat. So maybe don't interrupt. Or you're like, did you mention the cat?
Cats don't care. They're just gonna do.
What's up, some Dave dude?
I just want to know why they couldn't come up with just something a little bit better than the tree near my house.
Yeah, that's one of those. What do you want to call it? I don't know. It's not the brightest one looking out the window. It's got the tree near my house. Okay. Yeah, this is weird. Let's move on from Stepford Wives to Junior Miss Edition.
Yeah, well, I mean, who's she trying to lure back there?
Right. That's the thing. She's trying to lure you back there, and then she got fangs, and she
dressed like Dorothy's
yeah.
slutty sister. Dorothy's gone.
Yeah. Here we go. What the hell does that say? Treetop Tall, Merrill Moore. Wow. Treetop Tall, Merrill Moore. Hey, Tom Lyle.
That dude's got cowboy boots on, climbing a tree.
I'm, yeah. This is an insurance claim waiting to happen. You know, there's like a complete stuntman, like pillow underneath, right? He's only like 4 feet off the ground. They're like, nope.
Yeah. 4 feet's still gonna like break his hip.
I'm doing a show. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Come here. What?
Merrill Moore.
Oh, there you go. Now you can say hi to everybody. Oh, you're clawing the hell out of me. There you go. You want to say hi? You don't want to say. You just want to get down now, don't you? See you, Eric.
Okay.
Dad's when a tree comes down in the yard. Oh, take a picture. It looks like I'm up in the tree. No, it doesn't. You're wearing cowboy boots. No one's seen you climb in your life. Right? You're not enjoying this, are you?
Man.
You're thinking of a way to...
No, I don't know if I'd let my dad get up there, even if it was 2 or 3 feet. I'd be like, no, dude, look how old you are.
All right. Do you want to tell the audience why you need lots of food and treats and stuff? And to donate? Yeah. You really need to start pulling your weight here. Yes, it's all magical and digitals. You don't like this at all. All right. You going to announce your departure? Nope. There you go. All right. Now you're going to claw the carpet. Well, yeah. What happens if I turn up the guitar? Oh, that's it. You're running across the room, didn't it? Yeah, I thought so. She did not like that.
No. At least he's going to be easy to find if he does fall with that shirt on.
Well, there's that, right? Looks like Dad when he worked for Boehner's, Amanda. Just saying. My dad wore a red shirt every day. It means. Yeah. Great tagline at the place, Steve. Boehner's Radiator. And their tagline was, a great place to take a leak.
Nice.
Well, that's one of the OG co-hosts there, puppy. Now, guitar amps do make cats faster. I know, right? Not like that.
There's like no description of what this music is.
Nope.
On here either.
Treetop Tall.
Treetop Tall.
Yeah. All right. Let's do we have another one? I guess we gotta be near the end at this point. Oh, there is another one. Here we go. Jack Carey, in Jesus' name. This guy, oof, that's... Why does it look like that head doesn't belong to that body? And carrying the Bible with him, it looks like. In Jesus' name. As opposed to who else's name?
He's got all the buttons and the flaps.
Kind of creepy, Arf. I think he's all the way creepy.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah, it's the same spiral staircase that goes down to the basement, BC, that I'm scared of. Because it's one of those where there's like probably that's a big spiral staircase, and there's a doorway in, halfway along type thing that just goes down from there.
Right. It's like your office is down there.
Yeah, you're like, what's that, a little butler door? Oh, you don't want to see what's behind that door. Yeah, I fucking bet.
Joe McGraw, a G.I. Joe I used to have.
He does kind of look like a G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe, you started borrowing sister's clothes from Ken. Put Ken's fucking 70s leisure suit on. Yeah. Nice, Billy. Enjoy.
I think Higgins used to wear that coat.
Right.
Magnum PI.
Yep. That's yeah, there's some gold chains under there, but that beard inside part. Wow.
Sometimes when you walk into the church.
Nice, Joe. Yeah, long dead, but still very creepy. Yeah. I don't know. Do we have another one? I'm not reading that, Tom. That's dark.
For real. Arf.
Is there another one? I don't think there is. No.
Wow, Tom.
No. Well, there we are. Wow, Lee. He smokes brown cigarettes. No, he's clove cigarettes or something, Turkish cigarettes or something.
Oh,
black tobacco or something weird. There we go. We had a variety tonight, Steve. Jesus. I don't even want to go through them all again because that's too scary. But thank you, Trev, as always, for doing that. Oh, and we'll do that. There we go. I know you're a little more scarred for life now, having witnessed that.
There's a few of them. I'm not sure exactly what was going on yet still.
Way more questions than answers, that's for sure.
Right.
There's a few times I just like, can we flip the album over to? I want to know more, but
right, like what kind of songs are these? What are they named? And
right. Yeah.
How many?
Thank you for filling in for Charles tonight. Since he's too good to hang with us, I appreciate that.
Well, thank you for having me.
Special shout out to you top tier members and patrons that are doing the post show hang tonight. Get to hang out with Steve.
Yeah, come hang out.
Awesome. So there we are. Thank you very much.
Charles is having a good night tonight with his wife,
Who knows?
doing whatever they're doing. So I'll see you guys. Thank you, Ben.
Always a pleasure. All right, I'm going to play some tunes now. I don't know what I'm going to play, but we'll figure something out. All right, now I got to adjust my audio. There we go. Things just got quieter, in a sense. All right. Ooh. All right. Bring this back out. All right, let's figure that back out. Angles. So there we go. And we'll bend her down a little bit. All right. Thanks, Munch. Apparently, Fish and Chip Fund. Amanda. Indeed. Not a lot of the Judas Priest I like, but the ones that I do like, I like them a lot. Munch says my Explorer should be here by the weekend. Damn you, Ben. Well, we're what? Who is next? Who was next? When we did the Explorer special, we're wondering who was next. Apparently Munch. Thanks, Ed. Appreciate that. Awesome. All right, fish and chips for us and fish and chips for the cat. Well, she'll take the fish. She ain't big on the chips. Now, after all the downstrokes, where is a wristband? Oh, what was in the hand braces? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, pain. Oh, that's gone forever. What's that? I don't need that. There we go. Oh, it's the Jimi Hendrix wristband, so I'm going to play like Jimi Hendrix now. They're easy. Now we're getting all the way warmed up. Double check my tuning. Steve. How you like that? It's all professional, eh? Ooh, not even a volume pedal. What could we play? Much cleaner. Yeah, 12 string for that song, really. Should be a Rickenbacker, but I ain't owning a fucking Rickenbacker. Any questions? Figured I'd ask. For me, it'd be KD, less salt. I had to hold the E there, Trev, because I had no idea what the first chord of the chorus was. What's up, Matt? Matt's not lurking anymore. Just decided to join back into the fray. That's nice. Wow, what was Oh, that's a little loud. Why is that? Oh, right, because I turned everything up. There we go. That's the Zach retone. It's so hard to get that pinch harmonic. that's about a wrap on that one tonight, because that was all the downstrokes and a few of the upstrokes. Oh, I want to thank each and every one of you that tuned in tonight. It's been fun. Been kill. It's been a thing. Again, I'll be seeing the top tier patrons and members post-show. For the post-show hanging right post-show. Because, that pig's starting to wear down after that. Oh, damn me. Alright, well, that'll do it. Digging in and stuff. Special shout out to anybody that contributed to the show tonight. Do appreciate it. It does help a fella, keep the lights going on and stuff. So, it's awesome. Thanks again, Steve, for subbing in for Charles. That's Steve for the Steve Resor. Keep on. I have to say my sister. Resor. There we go. Thanks, Earl. Ooh, I'm a little tired. Head rush there for a second. That's cool. Free bars! No, I'm sure it's induced by something there on the table. So have a great week, folks. We got demos coming up this week, and I got a guest coming. I'm just waiting on the confirmation for the guest this Sunday, so I can't announce the guest until I confirm that. So you're welcome, Mark, and Lee, and Earl, and Blue Mox, and yeah. So there we are. I've been Ben. You've been you. This has been another episode of Canucks with Guitars. Oh, we did that. We did that. All right, we covered all the bases for this week. We'll see you again next week. We'll do it all again, because why not? It beats getting a day job, so I don't know. Have a good night. Hold those doors open. Let Ferd Burfel in ahead of you in traffic, because why not? Seems like a nice guy. Do him a favor. Thank you. I appreciate that. Happy tone chasing. Be good to each other, because Doug's wife is real. Oh, boy. She ever. Yep. So, happy tone chasing. Be good to each other, as always. And, don't litter.